Here we go. Peeps, we're back. Journey to Journaling, day 25, April 1st, 2024. I feel like April is an underrated month. In the Northeast, where I'm from, Pennsylvania, it's kind of a rainy month and it's a transition month, so I think it just gets like not the best rep. You know, the whole April showers bring May flowers, but I think April's pretty cool, and I've never really given it a lot of thought, so I'm giving some to it today. Yeah, April's pretty dope. I feel like being born in April is kind of like a gem. It's one of those things. Don't quote me on that because I'm sure some people probably don't like April in April, but I think it's pretty cool. Today, peeps, we have a really cool series of questions and a reflection inspired by the Leaders to Legends men's group. For those of you who don't know, I run a men's group, and it's freaking awesome. And it's a place for men to connect with other men who are wanting to get to know themselves on a deeper level, wanting to learn more about who they are, and wanting to take what they learn about who they are and the values and lessons that they have within them and channel them into constructive creations in our world. So really simply put, it's a place for the bros to bro out in a healthy way, and all to experience more internal peace and external success. So internal peace, external success. Internal, let's clear up all the muck, let's get organized, let's get to know ourselves, let's open ourselves up to our hearts and our true desires and our true vision for life and our true purpose. And external success, let's channel that energy into something constructive, something real, something that makes a profit, something that can impact other people forever, like for generations. And I feel like that balance of the internal presence, peace, power, and the external success, growth, and expansion are really what Leaders to Legends encapsulates. Like, that is the vision. It's this really beautiful balance between personal and professional. It's freaking awesome, and I share these questions with them first and some other communities I'm involved in. But I wanted to share them with you as well. I think it's really important that I'm doing this stuff with you. I don't do every single, the journaling, I've done every single thing. I don't always do every single thing that I create, like in the moment I create it. I've usually done it already, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I did that thing, and I'll write about it or create a document or a resource. But anyway, for today, it's 5 questions. Okay, I'll read them first, and then I will answer each one individually. So what were my 3 biggest wins in March and why? What were the 3 biggest lessons learned in March? What would an incredible month of April look like, and what would it take to make it happen? I didn't write this one down here, which is awesome. But I think the 4th question was, how did I grow personally this month, and why is it significant? And 5 is, for the month of April, what is my definition of success, and how can I experience it? Really cool. I'm excited to dive in. Let's do it. So, and as always, I recommend a physical journal. A lot of you journal online, that's cool too. Physical is better in my opinion, just because it gets you off your devices. It's just a lot of time on devices, at least for me. So what were my 3 biggest wins in March? Wow, March was life-changing for me. Gosh, it really was. So much growth in so many new ways. For my 3 biggest wins, I would say 1, was taking the next step in my coaching practice by partnering with a current client that I've been working with one-on-one and helping him out professionally with his company, with his culture, coaching his team, which is something I am open to if you are a good fit. Once we have done enough work personally, I will come in and I will work with you, work with your team, help to create more unity amongst your organization. I call the offering cultivating the kingdom, more or less. But that's really just tying everything into itself and creating an energetic magnet of a company that just attracts awesome shit. So it's been really cool, and we're going absolutely fantastic. So wow, what a win. That might be the biggest one I've had in a while. Like, from a business perspective, that's one I've wanted to do it for so long. And it's interesting, like the day after I like created it on paper and was like, this is something I want to offer, my client was like, hey, could you do this for us? I was like, yes. So, alignment. Number 2, my physical fitness and commitment to it. Woo, yeah, baby. When I started the month, I was only setting the timer on my watch for 30 minutes when I'd go to the gym. And at the end of the month, I've been setting it to 45 minutes consistently, and even the other day, an hour. And that's no caffeine, peeps. That's me just going in cold to the gym and training. And this is significant for me because, for those of you who don't know, I used to be a bodybuilder, and I've been training for different sports and stuff. I played college lacrosse, like all these different things, like my whole life. And to be at a place where I'm not using any stimulants or anything to get myself ramped up, and to be in a place where I was so burnt out from it that I'm on my way back and actually genuinely enjoying the process of adding time in the gym without those things. It feels so good, and I'm seeing the results. I feel stronger on the basketball court. I'm leaner. My chest is filling out again. My diet has been fantastic. I'm genuinely desiring to eat better food. Like, it's just been so cool to feel it all come back in a very natural way. So, big things are coming. And the third thing is this. I went from coffee last year. So I drank coffee. I didn't start drinking coffee until I was like probably 25 or 26. And I drank it for like a year and a half, and then I stopped because it was effing up my skin. And then that happened again last year. Started effing up my skin again, or a combination of things did. Anyway, I decided that I was going to stop drinking it last July or August. So it's been about 8 months. I actually had a little bit in my smoothie for the first time over the weekend or last week, and that was okay. It was good for the drive, but in general, I don't think I really need it like that. So it's pretty cool. But I went from coffee last year to Magic Mind, which is like a nootropic shot, which is a little too much for me, to mud water, which I really enjoyed, to nothing. So I haven't had any caffeine lately. Like, I had tea a couple times, a little bit of green tea, nothing crazy. And it's just maybe the best I ever felt in my life. I feel just so thankful and grateful for the changes that I've chose to make, and for the balance that I bring, and for me being able to just be comfortable at homeostasis baseline, and just taking myself up and down up and down in my life, just from a genuine inspiration. Wow, imagine that. Inspiration is my upper. Love that. That's good. I'm gonna write that down. Huge freaking wins, man. Wow. What were the three biggest and this is important for me. I get off to this. I mean, like, there's a reason I ask you guys to reflect. This is life changing. For me, what were the three biggest lessons learned in March? First one is, you already know it, patience. There's a great quote. He who is a master of patience is a master of everything. So in the space, this is huge actually. The reason this is a lesson is because in the space that I used to want to force my growth, I have grown into the man capable of attracting and filling the space. Patience is something I'm always learning. So what do I mean by that? When I was younger, I wanted to force my growth. How can I get where I want to go fastest? How can I be on stage fastest? And in the process of growing into the man that I've become, I'm attracting and filling that space naturally with really no effort. It's just coming to me. I don't need to really do anything for it. I don't have to hurl myself constantly out there. And I think maybe that could be misconstrued, even what I just said. Like, what I'm saying is I haven't had to force, fake, or pretend to be further than I am. I'm exactly where I am, and that is exactly what people want, and that is exactly what I'm delivering, and it's over delivering, because I am actually the thing that they want, that they're not 100% sure if I really am, because there's so few people who really are authentic in that way. But I've just been sticking to who I am, and I'm getting the best opportunities I've ever had, and I'm filling the space and attracting the space consistently. I mean it, like, my life is very, very relaxed. Like, my work is really empowering and powerful and very focused when I do it, but it's not like I'm busting the candle at both ends every day. Like, I work hard, but I'm not killing myself. And I think that's the difference. I'm not killing myself for this. I'm working hard, and I'm working consistent, and things are happening. Okay. 2, this is something I've been going in with a lot of my clients about, but the tension unlocks the power. This is something I've been thinking about and experiencing a lot, is this moment where I notice that if there's like fear or if there's like fear towards me doing something, let's say like going on, and let's just use this example. The first call that I had with this client of mine's group and company and all that stuff, I was a little nervous because I'd never shared myself in that way where I couldn't see everybody. I wasn't in the same room with them. Even on Zoom, a lot of times I can see everyone's cameras. I couldn't see everyone. And I was a little bit nervous, like, okay, this is new. And I continue to find that in the nervousness is in the tension there of like, ooh, man, this is like, ooh, can I do this? Should I do this? And I honestly don't have too much of that, but I have a little bit of that. I still find that when I move through that, even if I'm not 1,000% certain, like, oh, this is like the only way forward, or is this as good of a use of my time as this, whatever, I find that there's a new power unlocked there, and I just I turn it up a level. Like I enter stage right, and I'm the best I've ever been. And so I just want to continue to encourage everybody and also myself that when I feel tension or feel like this is a big opportunity and this is kind of making me nervous, this is a lot, this is that, just walking into it very nonchalantly and just being myself, trusting that I'm already the person required to do the thing, and the next level of direction, the next level of clarity, the next level of conviction, the next level of words, the next idea, whatever it is just going to come to me as I'm in that energy and in that space, letting it, moving into the tension, letting the energy form around me. It's been pretty dang cool, and a lot of new power has been awakened within me, and I feel great. So that's really cool. 3 is just a continuous lesson of planting in the seeds. It's just a continuous reminder that every seed I've ever planted is doing something. Many grow and come back to me. This is the type of business I want to be a part of. Just like I have had so many conversations with so many different people from so many walks of life, and I always have people follow me. I follow them back on social media. And I'm at a point now in my career where like I have so many people circling back that it's just like perpetual growth and expansion, that I'm not doing like a ton of new things as far as like increasing my output, maybe a little, but like mostly it's just it's the consistency and compounding over time that's coming back to me, and that's just a continuous reminder of planting seeds and why it's so important. I just never know who's gonna come back and want to work with me or join the men's group or come to a retreat or be a part of any of the things that I'm creating. And in the future, I don't know who will either, which is super cool. I have suspicions that all these amazing people on my wall of legends will be a part of all kinds of different things that I create, but just a constant reminder of how the world works and how things grow. What would an incredible month of April look like, and what would it take to make it happen? For me, April is about growing and improving. Grooving and improving. I feel an incredible month consists of a few things. So for me, the first thing is just creating more course material for the Leaders of Legends men's group and facilitating some great calls, adding a few new members, and growing the team and unit. I just feel like that is going to be probably one of the biggest creations of my life. It feels correct, to simply put, and I'm just really focused on continuing to build out a really nice foundation for it, and just creating really cool things that everyone can use and grow through, and then just having the new members in mind that haven't showed up yet and what they're going to need from me and just building really strong mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, and financially grounded men. Yeah, and financially is really just energetically. So something to think about. 2 is adding a few more powerful clients and helping them experience more freedom internally and success externally. It's pretty cool. I am basically about booked. Like I don't really think I have much more space at all for maybe 1 to 2 more people max, and then I'm good, which is really cool to say. I feel really thankful to say it. It's been a lot of work to get to a place where I'm maxed, but it's really neat, and I feel really grateful that I have people who value me in their life, and it's really cool to get to serve them in the unique way that I do. Feels cool. 3 is dropping the next Leaders of Legends men's retreat and getting prepped to sauce it up with some amazing people. Planning a retreat for late July, and it's going to be probably like a 12 to 15 person retreat. It's going to be super cool. If you are a man who wants to experience, like we said, more internal freedom and more external success, and you know that your external success is being stopped by the internal chaos, internal struggle, internal inability to communicate with yourself, internal insecurities, internal fake faces, masks that you wear, then this is for you, and it'll change your life, I promise. So yeah, other little things are physical fitness, content creation, trip to Costa Rica, more joy in my life, just enjoying it. I mean, everything's so good. I'm in such abundance, so it feels freaking awesome. And the 4th question was, how do I feel like I grew personally in March? I feel I grew as a person so much in March, but none more powerful than my receiving. I feel like I've literally learned to receive at a whole new level. I had so many, and I mean so many incredible things happen. So many new opportunities arise, and I ate them all. Like I ate the fuck out of them. I mean abundance. Like I'm on a new level. Everything is coming to me rapidly, and I am fully capable of receiving all of it. Feels absolutely amazing. I've never felt this type of magnetism while simultaneously feeling this chill, presence, peace, and power. Like I've had moments in my life where I felt equally, or if not more, magnetic, but definitely not chill. And I've had moments in my life where I felt very, very chill, but I didn't feel extremely magnetic. And right now I feel like I've had probably the best balance of magnetism, and chill I've ever had. And I feel like I can continue to expand upon that. That just feels cool. So we out here, grooving. For the month of April, what is my definition of success and how can I experience it? In April, my definition of success is balance and progress. Balance and progress. I want to continue to enjoy my life in the highest degree while also progress in my various disciplines, physical, mental, biz, leaders, legends group, etc. Um, content creation. Just 1% increase in these goes so far, and I'm on the path. Presence, peace, and power be with me. Legends find a way. So for me, it's really just balance and progress. Like I just want to continue to feel this amazing balance, like I said, of magnetism and chill, while making progress in all these different areas, and just putting more of myself out there again, like crushing it with my current clients, really expanding and building out the men's group. Absolutely enjoying and crushing my physical fitness journey, learning lots of new things, creating lots of new content, sharing it with the world, putting myself out there in new ways like this. I've never done like a monthly reflection with you guys before, so this is really cool. I'm loving the direction YouTube is going. It's been so fun to do it, and I'm getting so many people that are interested in hearing what we're talking about here. And this is going to be an opportunity for many of you to get involved in all kinds of different things that I'm creating, that me and my partner Autumn are creating. Like there's really cool things happening. So I just really appreciate you riding with me and just taking time to reflect on April 1st. It's cool. So yeah, that's my monthly reflection. I feel really good about it. I feel really connected to myself. I feel really empowered. I feel really ready for a great month. I feel really ready for a great day. I went for a beautiful walk this morning, saw a bunch of ducks, a bunch of little ducklings. Came back, and I thought this would be a really cool way to start the month. So I appreciate you all as always, and hope that there is some wisdom to be gained from this, and hope that you take some time to do your own recording today. Day 25, we're almost on the 30 days, and then we'll have something new. So presence, peace, and power be with you all, my friends. Be good, be safe. Much love always. Legends find a way.